see the problem with just caring about yourself. Maybe you should try to do something for someone else. You gotta give a little, just to get a little. Gotta give a little, just to. There's something about you. You don't care about what you do.
Hey guys, in this video I want to show you some of the footage of where I'm staying and also talk about a few things that I wouldn't like to live without in my life on the road. Excuse my wacky hairstyle, but I've just been on the beach and it's all blown a bit everywhere. But anyway, some of the things that I find are just priceless on the road that I find really important personally are good solar panels, decent battery storage, and also my internet, my modem and my 120 gig a month. With the kind of work I do and wanting to make videos, because I make more videos actually on my work channel, it's certainly handy. I remember having 6 gig a month, I think, used to be my limit before these new rural broadband systems came out. So that has been awesome, having that increase and being able to do so much more with that. Another thing I absolutely love is my big blender, for which I needed a big inverter, but it's so nice because I love making smoothies and nut butters and hummus and all sorts of things like that on the road. So that was definitely a worthwhile investment. Another really super handy one for anyone is a spade or a shovel. There will come a time where you need to dig yourself out somewhere or something like that, or I've used it to make a little drainage channel before for where I was parked to drain the water away and things like that. So yeah, shovel or spade is priceless. Leveling blocks, I have the good old school wooden ones, not the plastic ones. And I actually quite like that, because if I break one, I just go and pick up another one somewhere. And so far, I've actually just found them. I've found one whenever I needed another one. There seemed to be one lying around somewhere, and I've just chucked it in the back and carried on. Another thing I find really important is a handsaw. You know, sometimes you have to prune a branch or something like that, and I use it for building as well. And also my power tools, I have the basics. I just have a little jigsaw, which is ancient, which was my dad's actually originally. It's a very old Hitachi, and a sander and things like that. And another really, really important thing for me, I find, because this vehicle is quite tall, is my ladder. It was one of the first things I bought. I thought, oh my God, if I damage the roof or it leaks or something happens up there and I can't get up there, that is going to be a pain. So I bought a fold-up ladder, which is really, really good. So yeah, that is really important to me. I do like to, some people don't carry a spare tire. I do, because I do think you can end up with a flatty somewhere where there's no phone reception and you can't do a call out. So I do carry a spare, even though the whole bracket underneath is an absolute pain in the butt to get that thing out and the other one back in. And I carry a long piece of water pipe for undoing wheel nuts. And seriously, to undo them, I have to put that big long water pipe on my wheel brace and jump on it. That's how tight they can be. So that to me is important. I mean, last time I actually had to ask somebody for help because there was one nut I couldn't undo, and there was a big guy nearby, so he just leaned on it and it came undone. So that was really cool. Yeah, and basic mechanical tools. I like to have a socket set and a set of ring spanners, and I have both metric and imperial, because this truck has a bit of both depending on how old the piece I'm working on is. And yeah, so I'm just trying to think what else is there. My fireplace, I wouldn't want to live without that. You know, sometimes I think it'd be nice to just have something you can turn on like a diesel heater, but they also operate a fan, so they actually use power. And friends of mine, theirs just broke, and it made me go, number 5, actually there's not too much that goes wrong with that. Yeah, so other things I couldn't live without, obviously, because I work online on my laptop and my mobile phone. They are important, and I can't really just disappear to somewhere that has no reception for a week. Sometimes during the weekends I could for a night or two, but that's about the limit. So yeah, and I'm just trying to think of what else. Silicone, tube of silicone, always good to have on board just in case you get that weird leak somewhere on your roof. It's so handy. I like to have some of that on board, and a can of CRC. That is really priceless too. So yeah, for little bits and pieces and maintenance and things like that, I like to have the gear to do that. But apart from that, yeah, no, it's much a matter of personal preference what you cart around with you. I probably have more tools than most women travel with, but then I'm one of those people who just has a go at things and tries to do things even if I don't 100% know how. I'll watch YouTube videos on it, or ask somebody and get under there and have a go. So I do this whole seat I'm sitting on here. Underneath it is all tools. It's my power tools too, and painting equipment and things like that. Yeah, and my mechanical tools and hand saws and a miter saw and things like that. So yeah, I do like my tools, so they are important. But apart from that, yeah, no, I think that's about the most important things I think I'd really like to have on board when I'm traveling. So not so much requirement for map books now. I used to have more of them. I still have one, because you can't always have total faith in technology. Wow, I'm at the beach at Clifton Reserve in Te Awanga in Hawke's Bay, and it's a gorgeously stunning day. Yeah, and those guys crack me up. They've just left their caravan in their car in the middle of the track, in the middle of the road here. So I don't know what that's all about, but I think they've gone out and just decided to leave it there. So yeah, but as you can see, there's a fair bit of mud, and as you get up into those areas, it's pretty boggy in places. I was a bit wary of getting off the track too much. It's not too bad where I am, but just behind me, that's how mucky it is. The joys of travelling in winter. Hey guys, I'm having a day off today, not working online, and biked into Napier on flat tyres, which I've now pumped up. Thank God, that was murder, my poor legs. But anyway, I'm enjoying just having a look around all the beautiful things here, and checked out a really nice busker, so I'm going to put him in the video too. So yeah, no, it's a lovely day for getting out and about here and checking out this really quite attractive city.
Feels so good, so good. Oh, you skin with me. When I know you skin so good when you do. Yes, it feels so good. When I know you're rocking with me. Ooh, when I know you're rocking so good when you do.
Even if a shadow falls over your